When assessing the quality of a regression line, one of the things that we should do is plot the residuals. Now, we would have already looked at a scatter plot and we would have calculated the regression line, but this additional check where you plot the residuals can often tell you if there is some sort of bias happening somewhere in the data where certain values tend to be overestimated or underestimated, while others tend to be really close to the regression line. A perfect scatter plot would have this residual plot as just a big scattered mess where there was no pattern at all. If your residuals have some sort of a pattern, then it means that there's something in your data set that this regression line really could not capture. So I'm going to go back to the deer mouse data in StatCrunch. And I'm just going to hit Options and Edit because I just want to add one additional graph. Now I want my fitted line plot, so I need to hold down either the Shift or the Command key. But what I also want to select is this residuals versus X values. I want a graph that has each residual based on the X values. So when you click Compute, you'll now have 3 screens that you can click through. We have our regression line, but then we also have this residual plot. And what I want you to notice is that here it's a little positive, and then in the middle it's always negative, and then it goes up again. This is not a great residual plot, even though it's a small data set, so it might have been better if we had had all of the data. This residual plot is really not super scattered all over the place, so this isn't a great one, but it's not so bad that we should not use the regression line. The only time that you should consider a residual plot not being something that you should use is when there's a very, very strong pattern here. And really, these do seem to be somewhat scattered without any real perceivable pattern.